Right then. Are you ready to dive in? This AI thing, it's everywhere, isn't it? Even I'm finding it, well, a bit baffling if I'm honest.
It does feel like we're on the cusp of something big, doesn't it?
Is it really the revolution everyone's making it out to be? I mean, can a computer really be creative?
You're right to be curious. But don't worry, it doesn't have to be confusing. That's what we're here for. To break it down, today's deep dive, it's all about understanding generative AI. Specifically, ChatGPT, what it is, how it works, and what it means for you.
Okay, so let's unpack this generative AI. What's so generative about it?
Hmm. How can I put this? Imagine a computer that doesn't just analyze information, but can actually create things from scratch.
Create things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like poems, paintings, music, even detailed explanations, tailored to how you learn best, all from a few instructions.
Hold on, a computer writing poems. Really, we're talking like Shakespeare here.
Yeah. Uh-huh. No, seriously. Some of the things these AIs are coming up with are, well, incredibly impressive. Our sources show people using generative AI to write everything from, birthday card greetings to full-blown novels. And it's not just copying existing stuff, it's generating brand new content based on what it's learned.
All right, I'm intrigued, but how does it actually work? Does it have like a mini brain or something?
Well, not a mini brain exactly, but it learns in a way that's similar to how we do.
Okay.
It all starts with data. These AI models are trained on huge amounts of information. Think books, articles, websites, code, basically anything you can digitize.
Right.
And from all that data, it learns to recognize patterns, relationships between words, concepts, and ideas.
So it's like a super student who's crammed every book in the library.
Exactly.
But then how does that turn into a poem or a song?
That's where your instructions come in. So let's say you want a song about a robot falling in love with a toaster. You'd give the AI that prompt, and it would use everything it's learned to create a song, matching that description.
Right.
It builds it up piece by piece, ensuring that each word or token.
Token.
Yeah, it's just a fancy way of saying that the AI doesn't just throw random words together. It carefully considers each element, making sure the output is coherent and relevant to your request.
Okay.
This token-by-token approach, it's actually how the AI can make content that feels so human.
So it's like,
Yeah.
imagine a chef who's read every cookbook in the world. And you give them a bunch of ingredients and say, surprise me, and they whip up something totally unique and delicious.
Yeah, that's a great analogy. It really highlights the incredible potential of this technology. It's about so much more than just analyzing data. It's about creating something new and exciting. Now, within this world of generative AI, there's one player everyone's talking about, ChatGPT.
Ah, yes, ChatGPT. The one that seems to be, well, everywhere. What makes it so special? Isn't it just another AI doing its AI thing?
It is built on the same principles of generative AI, but what sets ChatGPT apart is its conversational ability. It can, remember what you've said previously, tailor its responses to your specific needs and make you feel like you're actually having a dialogue.
So it's not just a one-trick pony. You can actually have a back and forth with it, like a
Oh.
proper chat.
Exactly. That's the beauty of it.
I mean, can it actually hold up its end of the conversation?
It can be your creative partner, your brainstorming buddy, your research assistant, even just a friendly ear. And the applications are pretty much limitless.
Okay, I'm all ears. Give me some real-world examples.
Okay, imagine this. You're swamped at work. Deadlines looming. You've got a pile of emails to write, reports to summarize, presentations to prepare. Sound familiar?
Oh, tell me about it. Sometimes I wish I had a clone just to get through the day.
Well, ChatGPT might be the next best thing. It can help you whip up professional emails in seconds, summarize complex data into digestible reports, even brainstorm creative ideas for those presentations. Think of it as your personal efficiency booster, helping you be even better at what you do.
That sounds promising. But what about outside of work? Can AI really help with, say, sorting out the chaos that is my family life?
You bet. ChatGPT isn't just for work. It can help you plan meals tailored to your family's fussy eating habits, organize those chaotic family vacations we all know and love, even suggest fun activities to keep the kids entertained.
Hold on, it can handle my kids. Now, that's worth its weight in gold. But seriously, I can see how this could be a real game changer for busy families. What else can it do?
Well, it can also help you learn new things, explore complex topics, even prep for job interviews.
Hang on, you're saying I could finally learn to play the guitar or speak fluent Italian, all thanks to this AI thingy. This is starting to sound a bit too good to be true.
It's not magic, but it can certainly make learning more accessible and enjoyable. Think of it as a personalized learning companion who can break down complex topics into, bite-sized pieces, making it easier to learn new things and expand your knowledge.
Right, so this isn't some far-off future technology. It's something we can actually use right now. How do we get started?
Exactly. And that's what's so exciting. You don't need to be a tech expert to tap into the power of ChatGPT. There are free tools available online, like OpenAI Playground, where you can try it out for yourself. It's literally as simple as typing in a question or instruction and seeing what the AI comes up with.
So no need for a computer science degree then. That's good news. But where do I even begin? Should I be asking it to, like, write me a symphony or solve world hunger?
Well, maybe start with something a little simpler. Think about a task you dread or a skill you've always wanted to learn. Could AI help you with that?
Hmm.
Or maybe just have some fun with it. Ask it to write a silly limerick or come up with a wacky business idea. The possibilities are endless.
A wacky business idea, eh? Now you got me thinking.
Yeah, go for it. The most important thing is to approach this with a sense of curiosity, playfulness. Don't be afraid to experiment and see what ChatGPT can do for you. It's like having a new toy to play with, but this toy can actually help you get things done.
Sounds like a plan. But before I go unleashing my inner creative genius on the world, there's one thing I'm still a bit unsure about. All this talk of AI, like
Yeah.
taking over jobs, writing better novels than humans, even becoming self-aware. It's all a bit, wow, scary. Should we be worried about this technology, like getting out of control?
It's a valid concern and one that comes up a lot when people talk about AI. The truth is any powerful tool can be used in the wrong way. It all comes down to how we choose to use it.
So it's like fire. It can keep you warm, cook your food, but it can also burn down your house if you're not careful.
Exactly. We have to be mindful of the potential downsides, even as we explore all the amazing things AI can do. Think of it as a powerful new car. You wouldn't just jump in and drive at top speed without understanding the controls, would you?
Yeah, that's a good point. So how do we make sure we're using this car responsibly?
It's about setting boundaries and guidelines. Developers are already working on ways to make AI safer and more transparent. And as users, we have a responsibility to learn about the technology and think critically about how we use it.
Okay, that makes sense. But even if we, set aside the doomsday scenarios, there's still the question of jobs. If AI can write reports, compose music, even design websites, what's to stop it from replacing human workers altogether?
It's true that AI will likely automate certain tasks, and some jobs may become obsolete. But history has shown us that technological advancements often create new opportunities, even in areas we can't yet imagine. Think about the internet; it disrupted countless industries, but it also created millions of new jobs in fields that didn't even exist before.
So it's not necessarily a case of robots stealing our jobs, but rather a shift in the types of jobs that'll be in demand.
Precisely. The key is to adapt and embrace the opportunities that AI presents. Rather than fearing obsolescence, we should focus on developing skills that will complement AI. Things like creativity, critical thinking, complex problem solving. These are the uniquely human qualities that AI can't replicate.
So it's not an us versus them situation, but more of a collaboration between humans and AI.
Exactly. Think of AI as a powerful tool that can amplify our abilities, not replace them. It can free us from, tedious tasks, giving us more time to focus on what truly matters, innovation, connection, and using our uniquely human skills to solve complex problems.
This has been fascinating. So if someone listening wants to, dive into the world of AI, where should they start?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, there are some fantastic free tools available online like ChatGPT and OpenAI Playground. They're incredibly user-friendly, even for someone who's never touched AI before.
But no need for a computer science degree then.
Not at all. These platforms are designed to be intuitive and accessible to everyone. It's literally as simple as typing in a question or a prompt and seeing what the AI comes up with. And remember, don't be afraid to experiment and have some fun with
It sounds like a good excuse to procrastinate on my actual work. But seriously, I can see how this could be a great way for people to get a taste of what AI is all about.
Exactly. Who knows, you might even discover a hidden talent for writing poetry, composing music, or even designing the next killer app.
Now there's a thought.
Yeah.
But before we all quit our day jobs to become AI-powered entrepreneurs, I'm curious. This deep dive has been all about the amazing things AI can do, but are there any downsides we should be aware of?
That's a great question. Like any powerful tool, AI has the potential to be misused. We need to be mindful of the ethical implications and make sure we're using it in a way that benefits everyone.
What do you mean by ethical implications? Can you give me some examples?
For instance, we need to ensure that AI is developed and used fairly, transparently, and without any sort of bias. We need to be aware of the potential for AI to be used in ways that could harm individuals or society as a whole.
So it's not just about creating amazing things, it's also about using this power wisely and thoughtfully.
Absolutely. As we rely more and more on AI, we need to have open and honest conversations
Yeah.
about its potential risks and challenges, as well as its incredible benefits. It's a responsibility we all share, developers, policymakers, and everyday users like you and me.
Right then, listeners, it seems like AI isn't just about cool gadgets and futuristic possibilities. It's also about asking some tough questions and making some important choices about how we want to shape the future of this
Right,
technology.
that's what makes it so fascinating. It's not just about the technology itself. It's about what it means for us as humans, how it changes the way we live, work, interact with the world around us, and how we can use it to make the world a better place.
Well, this has certainly been an eye-opener for me. Who knew a conversation about AI could be so thought-provoking?
It's a topic that certainly sparks the imagination, and it's one that will likely be at the forefront of our conversations for many years to come.
Absolutely. This feels like just the beginning of the AI revolution, and it's going to be an incredible journey. But for now, I think it's time to wrap up this particular deep dive.
It has been a pleasure exploring this topic with you.
And with you, listeners, we hope you found this deep dive informative, insightful, and maybe even a little bit inspiring. Remember, AI is no longer a distant dream. It's a reality that's unfolding right before our eyes. So go out there, explore, experiment, and see what wonders you can create with the power of AI.
Yeah, and it's a conversation we want to continue having with you.
Exactly. We'd love to hear your thoughts, experiences, any questions you might have about AI. Have you tried using ChatGPT or other AI tools? What are your hopes or concerns about this technology? Share your thoughts and keep the conversation going.
This is a journey we're all on together, and the more we learn and discuss, the better equipped we'll be to navigate this exciting new world of AI.
Well, that's about all the time we have for today's deep dive into generative AI and ChatGPT. It's been a real eye-opener for me, and I hope you found it just as fascinating.
Until next time, stay curious and embrace the possibilities.